let's look at just eight main points. The first one here, branding statement. So on the top of page 1, you have your name. If you are Thai, write it in Thai below your name written in English, so that we know how to pronounce, because the way you translate your name from Thai to English is sometimes quite confusing. Then put in your address, not because we're going to send you anything, why, or similar, no, we don't do that. It's just to say, are you in Tallinn, or are you in Chatsakao, or are you in Sasson, right? Where are you? You put in your mobile number and your email, just like that, not your residence number. And you don't have to write mobile, M-O-B-I. We know when we see one. That's not that stupid, right? And when an email, you don't have to write email : save it, so we get some white space. Then you have the branding statement. And if you look at the bottom, the yellow one, and you may get the slides later, so if you don't have time to write it down, get the slides. The branding statement is something about, let's say that header, that immediately will give us a clue. Are you in marketing? Are you in sales? Supply chain? 5 minutes left, thank you. And here comes the second slide. When you have job description with all the keywords, you must have them in your resume, because it's going to be most likely a robot, like Google. In our system, we call it applicant tracking system, that will find your resume, right? We don't have hard copies and so on. So the keywords from the job description must be put in so that your resume comes up, because it includes all these similar keywords. Accomplishments, so that means what have you done? It's not about what your job description is. We know what an HR manager does, but what have you actually done that you're proud of? Next one, customize resume for potential position. So when you know what job it is that you're applying for, look at the internet, what is this position doing? Try to find the keywords. If you have a job description from the company, put that into your resume. And here's the really, really important, and I hope somebody's going to ask me a question so I can maybe elaborate a bit. You have one resume for online submission, and if you have made contact with the company already, and you have the email of the person, then you can go a little bit crazy with the layout. But if you submit your resume online to a, let's say a job board or recruitment company, then it has to be basic, let's say very, very basic actually. So nothing in the header, following a certain format to make sure that you will come up. Next one, be conservative. Here are a lot of things, right? Resume 1 or 2 pages. My daughter, who is still studying, actually has 2 pages. The best resume in Australia, because that's where she is studying. Classic fonts. So don't go crazy with something that the company may not. Thank you. Little sign. We have a little signal on there. Calibri is right now the most popular font, so it's a good one to use. Don't make bolds in italics, it confuses everybody. Bullet points is good, but don't make, let's say, 1 bullet point and with 5 lines, that becomes too much. 1 bullet point should have 1 line, maximum 2 lines. And don't say, I managed, I executed. So take away I, and don't talk about yourself as he or she did so and so. That looks crazy, right? Next one, be conservative, right? Work periods is one of 2 things. The second one is the photo of the most risky things you can put on your resume. Because some people will say, this was a very short period. Even there was a reason if we had time to read that, but you already kicked out again. So work period has to be hidden somewhere. Ask me later, how will you do that? What else? No hobbies. I'll tell you why when you ask me later. No reference. Reference names of people we can call is on a separate paper that you keep in your briefcase. You bring it to the resume so you can actually hand it over or even send it. It can never be a part of your resume. It also takes space, right? What else? If you have any particular education, if it is like me 40, 50 years ago, they don't even teach it anymore. I don't think the school exists actually. So don't put the year, it will give away that you are an old fart, right? That may disqualify you, right? So don't do that. Honorary jobs, if you have been a part of the Chamber of Commerce, you're in the board, yes, write that as well.